Hey, what's up guys? Lewis here. As you can see, we're at a place called Dezerland, and this is used to be actually an old mall which is converted now to a bunch of fun indoor locations. But today we're just going to actually focus on one, which is the car exhibit, which is something that I've wanted to see for the longest time. So in we go. Let's go check it out. Now, one good thing to know, parking is free. So as you know, this was actually a mall before, so there's plenty of parking all around, in front, on the side, so you don't have to worry about finding parking or paying anything. Now, right as you come in, you can actually see there's a bunch of cars already here on display, which is awesome. So these are, you can go ahead and take photo ops with these even without going into the auto museum itself. This is amazing, and this is huge. And like I mentioned before, there's a bunch of different areas in here. Like here you can see you got the bowling one. Over here you got the go-karts. And then over there you got a bunch of other shops and other fun stuff. So we're gonna go up here to what is the Auto Museum. Now, one thing to note, that all this stuff is actually indoors. So even if it's raining, it's a good place to come, get some AC, get out of the heat, and check out some really cool things here. So yeah, liking this already. Okay, right over the bat, you come in and you check out this one. What's up, Doc? And you got Bugs Bunny on a huge carrot. The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I remember this movie. Look how cool this car looks. We walk in, we got some other awesome cars here. Check out this one. And of course, you gotta have the Mystery Machine. You got the James Dean. At least that's what it says. And Marilyn here. I don't know what to say. I guess he's. This is where they got the idea for all those Whitesnake videos, maybe. That looks like Taylor Swift back there in the back. Look at that. And it's got the crown for the king. Look at him right there, just hanging out. Now this is huge. So I actually paid just $25.97, including the tax. And it's amazing for what you can see. There's rooms here and rooms of different types of cars. So this is going to be so awesome to check out. Go into the 20s. This is so cool. Look at these guys. And look at these cars. They're actually pristine. It's a Packard 233. Look at this. Wow. Crazy. Got here a replica of the one that was used for Bonnie and Clyde, including the bullet shots. Okay, welcome to the 30s. The kid getting his hair cut there. Oh no, he looks a little scared to me. Move up another decade into the 40s. And here we already got the motors for boats. Look at this. Very cool. So it's not only cars, you actually got motor boats here as well. And look at this. You got these two awesome boats. The pirate here, I guess he modernized himself and got a motor. Next one up is Cars of the Stars from Christine. If you guys remember the movie, awesome John Carpenter's Christine. This was an awesome movie to see. And over here we got the one of the Green Hornet. Look at this. And if I'm not mistaken, it should have the gun in the front, like in the series. Yep, there it is. I know which one this is. The Grinch. This is from the movie with Jim Carrey. Obviously here you can see Dukes of Hazzard. Then here we have a Dodge Charger. The General Lee. Pretty cool. 1969 actually. Year I was born. Got some motorcycles here from The Lawnmower Man, another awesome movie from Stephen King. And here's the convertible one, Knight Rider. Over here, oh, this is an easy one to figure out which one it is. Terminator 3 from the cemetery scene. Love this movie, especially the first one. I think was the best one for me. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Remember the motorcycle? Okay, we're coming up on a van that needs no introduction, and this is the one from the A-Team. And I think what gave it away is the Mr. T here on the door. But look at that, how cool. And over here we have Inspector Gadget. And right across, if you guys know it from this time, it's the one from Grease, Lightning. If I'm not mistaken, wheelies. And the photo gives it away from Fantasy Island. Of course, Herbie has to make his appearance, and this was actually from the newer movie with Lindsay Lohan. As you can tell, it's a little more modernized with the spoiler in the back. And this is the actual car, as you can see down here from Starsky and Hutch, probably one of the most famous and rare cars in the world, and sitting right here for you to see. Now you're probably wondering, what does the Hummer have to do with Darth Vader here? And I'm reading from the description here that Taco Bell actually had a contest, and it was actually commissioned by Pepsi and an actually licensed Lucasfilm collectible. It was featured in national advertising campaign for the re-release of the Star Wars trilogy. Look at that. A Hummer, actually officially a Star Wars collectible. Look at this with the sign and everything on the hood. I could pick out pretty easy, which is this one, which is the one from Mel Gibson's Lethal Weapon 3. And there's a story behind that, but I cannot say it because you'll get me into trouble. But yeah, this is the one written by Mel Gibson, the actual motorcycle. There's Mini-Me and his little car, I guess. And you got the one from Dick Tracy with Madonna on in the back here, sitting, hanging out. And here we got the red Ferrari from Magnum PI. Prime Directives. And here we have another car from the movie as well, RoboCop 3. Pretty easy to figure out this one. Now just as you come out of one of the rooms, there's always another room, another hallway. This is amazing, the amount of cars there is to just check out. So this has been awesome. And for the price, to be honest with you, this is a bargain. There's so many photo ops of the cars, of the movies and stuff that we all love. So yeah. Now these little cars like this and stuff that's been smashed in like this, it's pretty easy to figure out from what movie they're from. It is from Fast and Furious, the one from Mad Max, the Interceptor police car. Look at this. This was such a cool movie. The blower there that they turn on every once in a while. When they go for the extra speed, you'll turn that on. That thing will like pick up speed. And as we keep on walking down here, we got so many other things as well. Like here's the ones from London. We got the Great Gatsby, the Chrysler Lounge, the England, 1948 Bentleys. And you know the Bentleys aren't cheap. So look at this. Then you got this one right over here, which is convertible, which is a 1950 MG Midget. And over here on the Bentley side, we have another one, which is a 1956 Bentley. And right next to here, we go into the England room. And here we have a 1954 Reliant Regal. Over to the other side, which is the Great Gatsby. Look at these Graham Hollywood 1940s. Cadillac. Here's another 1935 Cadillac. 1941. There's an Oldsmobile 1939. Look at that. And you have another Chrysler Airflow from 1937. We keep on walking here. We have one from 1938, the Buick Series 80. Amazing. 1936 Chrysler. Okay, now the rooms of all of these are awesome, to be honest with you. I've had a blast. And the next one here is Italy. Let's go inside and check it out. Saab. Look at this one. Fiats. Look at this. Very nice. Got some more here from Italy, the DAF. Next one up is the muscle car. Look at this one with flames and everything. It's so cool. Corvette, of course, you have to have the Corvettes. And this is probably from 1969, actually. Well, I'm sorry, actually, it was used for the Indianapolis 500, 1978. So it's probably around that time. I know I'll probably be corrected by somebody. And Holley, if you guys know what Holley, these are the people who make the carburetors. And the Trans Ams. Wow, we had something similar to this at home. And you got Mustangs, of course. And you got a Camaro. I just realized I made a mistake. Actually, I came in through the one that was for Italy and came out through the one that was Germany. So hopefully you were able to spot the ones that were German cars. But there is a room here that is for France. So we're going to go check it out, which it says, Bienvenue in France. Very awesome. And look at this. Here's another one. This is what I'm used to seeing around Europe with the fold down window. The window actually didn't roll down. It just like folded in half. Sunroof, we just peel it back. I guess this is more like a family type of car. You got 4 doors on this one with the nice comfy back seat on it. Okay, so coming out of the France one, we got this one right here, which is a bunch of mini cars. So we're gonna go ahead and walk around this one really fast. Enjoy the sped up video. Okay, I'm going to stop for this one because this one is too cute. This is actually a Betty Boop little car. Check this out. Now, right here in the middle of this hallway is the longest car, according to them. Here it is. Here's a side view of that car. To give you an idea how long it is, how many wheels it's got. Okay, next one up, Israel. Starting up with the Sabra Roadster. Here's another Sabra. Look at this one, Sabra as well. Room is Duesenberg. Probably saying this wrong, but let's go inside, and here we got some really nice cars. Look at this, beautiful. Now on the next room, they actually have here a room filled with Vespas, literally. Look at this, they're everywhere. On the top, you got 3 rows of them. You got some of the 3-wheeled cars. Okay, so coming around here from the porch here for the photo op, you got a couple of friends here you probably recognize. Now make sure you walk around every little corner and every little area because there's always something more that pops up. For example, we're going to walk in here to what is the Bat Cave. Let's go check it out. Now these, you can see they're obviously from the all the different movies that they've done throughout the years. Very cool, including this one, which if you guys have seen the original Batman, this is the one that they used, which looks so cool. Look at this one. We call this the Bat Boat. We got over there Jack Nicholson just hanging out here underneath the lamppost. Yeah. Now right across is motorcycles. Harley Davidson. Look at this, amazing. Up to the next one, which is Cuba Libre. This is a Chrysler from 1949. And there's some really old, beautiful old cars back here as well. And these look like Plymouth, Chrysler as well. I see a Cadillac. Here we go, we got a Plymouth, Lincoln Continental, Cadillacs. Okay, we're coming up on the next one, which is the Americana, which is looks like it's a sign of the times. It's got a bunch of different models of cars up there on the top. So look at this. The gas pumps, how they were in those times. Jukeboxes. You got this awesome limousine, which looks like one of those presidential cars. And we keep on going. We have a couple more cars here out on display. Here's the Thunderbirds. The next one here is the military pavilion. Motorcycles. Can you imagine shooting this thing? The recoil on this thing must be crazy. Now, just as I mentioned before, they have vehicles all over this mall. So not only there, you can check some of the stuff out. You can walk around here and see some amazing vehicles up on display. And check this out, you got the Flintstones cars here. That is so cool. And you got the house there even in the back. I wonder if you got where you can actually put your feet and run like it shows up in the cartoon. Yeah, look at it, look at there, there's the hole. The police. Welcome to Bedrock. And here's the Fred's car. How awesome. And here you got from the movie itself, from the Flintstones. And here you have the other car from what's funny is that this is an Aston Martin. Now the Bond Museum is actually included on your ticket that you pay for the Auto Museum, but you do have to come to where the restaurant is and you just walk right in, and in the back you'll see it, and then you'll scan your card again to walk in and you'll have full access to this area, which is another amazing area. Go into the Bond Museum, and since we already paid for our ticket, we just need to come here and swipe it. The Dr. No. And then here we come with From Russia with Love, 1963, the boat. And now we start coming into the really cool expensive cars from 1965, the Thunderball. 1967. Very cool. Bumping up to 1969 on Her Majesty's Secret Service. On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Moving up to Diamonds Are Forever. And here we got Sean Connery. Very cool. And Live and Let Die from 1973. The boat from the movie. And we move up to 1974, The Man with the Golden Gun. And 1977, The Spy Who Loved Me. You got Moonraker, 1979. Where actually James goes into space. Board games. Pins. His martini, look at his gun. And I have the costume used by Moneypenny on the movie Octopussy. Look at that. Underwater form. You got the fins in the back, tires, the motors, the rotors in the back. Keeping on with the movies here, For Your Eyes Only, 1981, which is where the car breaks in half. So cool. This is awesome. And 1987, The Living Daylights, License to Kill, GoldenEye, 1997, Tomorrow Never Dies, The World Is Not Enough, 1999, and then Die Another Day, 2002. Look at this beautiful green Jaguar. Like I said, you can actually find this area in the back of this restaurant they have here, which is the 007 restaurant, I like to call it. So you could sit over here and have a nice dinner or lunch and look into the displays over here. Right across from that museum, they have actually here the Pinball Palace that we're going to go ahead and check out one of these days. But that one I'm going to leave for another day because I want to be in there and I want to try out all those pinballs because I love pinballs. Right here at the center, when you walk in, you got this awesome for driving around, which is something that I got to do. Got to bring Gilda here. Walk out, don't forget to stop by into the shop here and get some merch. That way you can prove that you were here. Okay guys, so that's it here from Dezerland Park. Now this was amazing. I definitely recommend it if you want a day off away from the parks and you want to bring the family, check out some really cool cars from the movies. Like I said, tons of rooms filled with cars, so you're going to be a while checking them out, giving out the stories. So 2 thumbs up from me. That's me, Louis, signing off here from Dezerland Park. We'll be back for more of the other stuff that was here. Until then guys, stay awesome. See ya, bye.